Dr. Fraser here. On this video, I want to talk to you about traffic generation. As well as solo ad. Should you buy solo ad or should you generate your own traffic? What is the advantage and disadvantage of each of them? Now, as you can know that I've been a solo ad vendor before, so when I'm talking to you, you've got to pay attention because I know what I'm talking about when it comes to solo ad. And a lot of places you go in solo ads, these are people who have built their list and they've decided to sell traffic from their list. Okay, so when you go to a lot of places, they have individual people who sell solo ad, and they have a lot of agencies who are like a third person, or they are the agent, and people go there on a platform and buy solo ads from them. And so basically what solo ads are is that people go there, they give them their offer, and these people send an email to that particular link for people to click on the link. And when they click on the link, then you pay for them for the click. Okay, so some of them will sell it to you for, let's say, $45 per click, 45 cents per click, even up to about $1 per click, based on even who you're buying from. And so the thing about the solo ad that I think that if you buy solo ads, I mean, at least for me, your results sometimes are not the way you want it to be, is that number one, the vendor is selling email to the list. And sometimes when you give, let's say you are selling, let's say a Facebook training, and you give a link to the vendor, what the vendor is doing is that he's not sending an email to the list talking about a Facebook training, because for all you know, what most of the vendors, what they are doing is that they are just saying that congratulations, open the email, or you've made $100 commission. So they do that to make sure that their list open the email and they can click on your link, because for them what matters to them is a click. So they are not really so concerned about you getting sales. So they will create all forms of spammy type of subject line to get people to open the mail. So when you are selling something for Facebook training, for example, and you go and buy a solo ad, the vendors, sending the email saying that you receive $100 commission, or congratulations, this is for you, something like that. And the person opens the email, click on your link, and see that he did not make any $100 commission, and it's a Facebook training. Guess what? You got a click, but there's no congruency. Okay, there's no congruency. So most of the solo ad vendors, they don't sell emails that are congruent to the link or the offer you are promoting. And in marketing, it's so important that there is a congruency, because when that congruency is not there, then the people or the prospect will not resonate with your link and with your offer, and they'll not buy from you. And so important. That is why a lot of solo ad that you purchase, you don't get good results, because this is one of the reasons for congruency. And number two, the solo ad vendor bombards their list every single day with many offers. And so a lot of the people on their list, they get tired of all the offers. So they just go and click without being interested in what is being sold. Okay, so they just click just for the sake of it, without being interested in what is being sold. And so because of that, your results will be very low. And number three, there is what I call saturation, because if many people are promoting the same offer, and you guys have the same landing page and the same sales page, and that particular vendor has promoted that offer many times, guess what? When the people see the offer, they'll just say, oh, here we go again. All right, so solo ad, even though is the quickest form of traffic you can get, there's a lot of disadvantage of paying people to send solo ad for you, because of the three things that I listed. There are more that I can list. Okay, and number four, some of the people, they actually sell you bot traffic. They sell you automated traffic that are not human beings. And unfortunately, we have some scrupulous people out there that sells traffic like that. So you can see that solo ad, like I said, even though it's the fastest form of traffic, there is so much red flags to buy solo ad. And unfortunately, a lot of the newbies out there, what they are their sponsors tell them is to go to platforms and buy solo ad, because it's the easiest form. You don't have to do any work, right? And so they spend money, they buy solo ads, and there is no results, and they get disappointed, and they think that this industry is all scam, just because they don't know the name of the game of traffic. Okay, so that's my take on solo ads. If you are still buying solo ads, then you are actually throwing a lot of money into the drain. But the other form of traffic is you learning how to generate your own traffic. This is on social media platform, on pay-per-click platform, on influencer media platform, on CPA platform. So there are a lot of places where you can learn to generate your own traffic. Okay, of course there is a learning curve to that, but if you master that, even if it's going to cost you, take you 1 whole year to master how to generate your own traffic, you'll be very, very happy. Why? Because when somebody comes to your Facebook page and they like what you see on Facebook, they look at your profile, they get to know you, who you are, they resonate with you. If that person opts into your capture page, that person already know you in advance. Okay, so now they just have to like and trust you, and so that those kind of prospects or leads will start a high chance of buying from you, because you are the only person they've seen, and they've seen your profile already. Whereas whereas solo ad is a cold traffic. They don't know you, they only see your capture page, they don't know you, and besides, many people are using the same capture page and the offer is being saturated. So your chances of getting a good lead and sales is very, very, very slim. So if you're still using solo ad, think about it twice. Think twice about it, because you're wasting money. But you can learn social media traffic. You can learn pay-per-click traffic. You can learn other media buy, influencer traffic, YouTube traffic. You can learn those kind of traffic. Instagram. You can learn this traffic, because when somebody comes to a YouTube video, like you're watching me right now, right? And I mean, if you like what I'm saying, you leave me a comment. You can ask me questions. You identify with me, and then when I recommend something to you, I mean, you already kind of know me in advance, so you see whether you resonate with me or not. And then so that type of person, when they opt into my list, you already kind of know me, so it's easy to make a sale that way than buying solo ad cold traffic. So my recommendation to you is this: don't waste money on only solo ad. I mean, if you want to use solo ads as one of your traffic sources, then you need to find some very, very, very good vendors, and I do have some recommendation that I can give you if you email me, or if you leave me a comment on my YouTube. I can recommend some good vendors that I think they are real traffic that you can add as, just as another source of traffic. Maybe 5% of your traffic will come from solo ads, but 95% of your traffic should not come from solo ads. Make sure you're using other forms of traffic, and you have to learn it. Okay, even you have to master it. Just take your time to master it, because this is a long-term business. It's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. So learn at your own pace, but make sure you are learning a new form of traffic and master it in addition, if you're going to use solo ad. But for me, just using only solo ad as your only form of traffic is a suicide. It's a marketing suicide, and don't do that. Okay, so if you have found some value on this video and you want to leave me a comment, like, or if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want you to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be able to bring you some tips, motivation, and also to direct you on how you can build a real business on home. So again, this is Dr. Fraser, and I'll see you on my next video.